And good evening, Ridgefield Tiger fans. Welcome into today's broadcast and presentation on MVP TV of the Ridgefield Tigers versus the visiting Fairfield Prep Jesuits. An exciting matchup and rivalry matchup we have for you here tonight from the Winter Garden Ice Arena in Ridgefield, Connecticut. The Tigers on home ice again after the big win on Thursday against the Darien Blue Wave. They won that game 5-4 in overtime. Angelo Simonello becoming the hero. He cashed in for his 8th goal of the season. The senior has been fantastic as of late, playing really, really well, scoring a lot of goals in the last couple of games. And the Tigers looking to carry that momentum into today's game. I am joined today with Christian Conchator, color commentator. Christian, what are you liking from this Tigers team so far down the stretch?
Yeah, it's kind of a fabled rivalry here tonight between two great Division I programs here. Ridgefield, who plays this Fairfield Prep team every year to start the regular season, finds themselves playing them in a rematch tonight to end the regular season. They were ending up on the losing end of the game last time out. It was a 2-1 final, low-scoring affair. And then the Jesuits went on after that game to lose 6 straight games. So they kind of got off to a bad start to their year after opening up the year with their win against Ridgefield. And then Ridgefield, on the other hand, had a very good middle of the season, and they've kind of tapered off since then. So statement game, last game of the regular season here. Ridgefield looking for a big win.
Let's see what the Tigers can bring into the FCAC tournament, which will start next week. Monday night, the Tigers will face the Mustangs of Fairfield Co-op in the quarterfinals of the FCAC tournament. They are the 3rd-ranked team, and Fairfield is the 6th-ranked team, so an exciting game on Monday. But before that, we have tonight's game, the rivalry matchup. Now, Fairfield Prep on paper hasn't had the best season, but their competition has been stacked and stellar. Del Barton, Satan Hall Prep, LaSalle, Don Bosco Prep, just to list a few of the talented programs that this Jesuit team has had to play this season. We mentioned earlier, Christian said that the Tigers lost 2-1 in the first game of the season this year to Fairfield at the Wonderland in Bridgeport, Connecticut. That was a really good game, and I think we have a really good game in store for you tonight. We're going to get the national anthem and the starting lineups, and we will be back for center ice puck drop for the start of your first period. Stick around, stay tuned for more Tiger action.
Number 3, Tyler Hooley. On defense, number 21, Aiden Ayers. On forward, number 9, Brooks Reynolds. Playing forward, number 17, Henry Schwartz. Also on forward, number 19, Connor Driscoll. And in goal tonight for the Jesuits, number 31, Charlie Rodriguez. And for the Tigers tonight, starting on number 4, Braden Paisley. On right wing, number 21, Ronnie McNicholas. Playing center, number 5, Angelo Simonello. On defense, number 14, Blake Lepak. On defense, number 19, Mason Walkley. And in goal tonight for the Ridgefield Tigers, number 1, Andrew Cole. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please rise with the American flag for the national anthem.
Fans, you can see the crowd there, and now we're on the behind the net cam to show the Tigers as they are getting ready for tonight's game. At one point in time, this Winter Garden Ice Arena would be jam-packed. No parking in the parking lot. There would be kids from Fairfield Prep lined up along that near side boards there. You know, it's a real shame that their fandom hasn't traveled as well as they have in previous years, but this is going to be really an exciting matchup. You can see the prep student section, I guess, just along that wall on the half wall there near the point and the prep bench, supporting their boys. And you know, it's always great to get an away crowd for a game. They used to really pack this place up with away fans.
Yeah, you could definitely hear some of those fans harmonizing with the national anthem as well, sort of joining in with the festivities here. And it's just a beautiful sight to see as fans are out here. It's their last chance for the season. Well, that actually is not the case, as we'll have postseason action very shortly after, but this is the last game of the regular season, so both fan bases seem to have gathered some fans, at least, Michael. I was actually going to comment that Fairfield Prep travels pretty well, but you actually made the comment to the contrary.
I did. Now, and I'm only saying that because I'm going off of the years where, you know, it was really, they would fill that entire section of seats with students, not just parents and other folks like that. But we're ready here. Center ice puck drop. It's won by Ridgefield. They'll flip it into the offensive zone, and they'll go to work with Angelo Simonello and the rest of the Tiger forwards and defensemen playing the 2-3-4 check, as you can see it going now. Ridgefield wearing the white uniforms with the orange accents. Going from right to left on your screen. Dump in by McNicholas. Gathered by Rodrigue, the starting goaltender for your Fairfield Prep Jesuits. The Jesuits wearing black with red pants. Going from left to right on your screen. Quick shot from the point, tipped on net by Simonello. And you know Rodrigue and Simonello had some words with each other during the first game that these two teams played. Simonello had beaten Rodrigue to tie the game at 1, and then was really in his face after the goal, nodding his head, yeah. Seems to be Simonello's signature celebration.
Yeah, it does. We remember what happened against St. Joe's as well, so Simonello, maybe that's his go-to. And he's only got a few games left, so let's see if we can get a few more before this season is over.
Shot from the half wall from Jack Kirchner, taking the other way by the Jesuits. Hitting the blue line and dumping it in deep is Tyler Shahai. Gotten out by Ridgefield, very seamless breakout. It's Gallagher passing to the front, and can't get a stick on that one as Bennett Rose. Really good opportunity for the Tigers there, almost collecting a goal and making it 1-0. The Jesuits getting it in deep in the Ridgefield zone. Big hit behind the net. Play continues. The Jesuits keeping it in on the half wall. Here's the shot. It goes wide after hitting Scully's skate. And now the Tigers gathering the puck in the center of the zone. It looks like they're getting it out into the offensive zone. Not sure who it was. I believe it was Jack Kirchner wearing number 7. And the Jesuits will hit the red line and dump it in deep. Number 16, Matt DeLuca on the puck for Fairfield Prep. Kept in at the point. Going below the goal line is Jake Kurtz to help out the breakout. McNicholas will now go south. Stolen from him, but he'll steal it back in the defensive zone. It looks like there's a penalty on the play. Unsure what the signal there from the referee was. Doesn't seem like it's a penalty. Not sure what the play is. 13:06 to go in the first.
Yeah, some discussion going on between the benches now, between the referee signaling for some kind of a line change here, as penalty box door will open, but nobody will enter.
But it does seem to be a 5-on-4, so it looks like the Jesuits going to the power play for the first time in this game. I believe it's McNicholas in the box. Not sure what the call was. I still haven't identified that for myself. Here's the shot from the point. Big save by Sproul. Rebound in front. He'll cover that one up, and they're jamming away at it. Prep goes. And good job clearing the crease out there for Sproul. 12 minutes 53 to go in the first.
Yeah, Prep right now has a lot of jump to their game. They're urgent on the puck, and they're able to make a quick move in transition to really get into the zone with speed. They've done that a number of times so far.
Play gotten out of the Ridgefield zone, but it's down the length of the ice. Rodrigue out of his net to play it for his partner there in defenseman number 14 and Chris Sola, one of the captains for this Prep squad. Kept in at the point. Prep moves towards the line. Now on the outside half, it's DeLuca. Behind the net on the indirect pass. Back to DeLuca. Another indirect pass over to Ryan Hicks. Hicks moves along the wall over to Sola. Sola down low on the wall. Here's the shot blocked in the slot by Simonello. And now the Tigers are able to clear. Taking a hit to make a play. One of the Tigers forwards there. Looks like it's going to be also a high stick. So face-off deep in the Prep zone. Really nice penalty kill so far from the Tigers.
Yeah, no penalty there, just a face-off. And Tigers have had a good PK all year long. They're able to spread it out. They've done a lot of work on this in practice, so it's good to see that it's paying off in the numbers.
Face-off won by Prep in their own end. They're going to regroup as the Tigers were going for a change and to clog up the neutral zone to try to make the entry harder. What a hit from Craig Hertwig at the blue line. There's no call, and the fans erupt. As you can hear some of those Ridgefield boys and girls enjoying the game as Craig Hertwig lays a big body to get his man on the ice. Here's a quick chance for Prep. Here's the shot. It just goes wide. Kept in at the point. It's Aiden Ayers walking the line, moving it down low at the half wall, moving to the center. Aiden Ayers back on the puck. Across the zone now. Taken by Ridgefield. Timmy Gallagher slapping it on the boards. Taken by Prep. And they'll lower the boom on Timmy Gallagher. Taken down swiftly. He'll go for a change. George Avalani skates on to the ice for the Tigers. Blake Schlapbach holding possession on the forehand. Flipping it out of the zone. It looks like a odd man rush breakaway opportunity. And they call it dead. Bennett Rose was all alone with the goaltender and nothing but himself in some space, but it looks like he batted it down on the high stick.
Yeah, interesting there. Referee sprinted right over there to
on the forehand
player who had the breakaway. You can see it. It was very close.
Oh, I thought that's close. I don't know if
close.
that's above the crossbar.
He goes right in there to defend the Ridgefield Tiger player. That was an interesting play, and looks like there is a fresh penalty going up on the board now. You can see
right
that's
there with the big hit. Yeah, it was Craig Hertwig lowering the boom, but it seemed like he got his left elbow out, and they're going to give him 2 minutes for elbowing. Face-off won by Prep. Sola slapping it over to his partner in Ryan Hicks. Hicks walks, fires, and that one's saved by the glove of Sproul, but he couldn't keep it in the trapper. Ryan McNicholas pressing hard. Sola comes off of the half wall, moving it over. 16 into DeLuca, passes it over. Back to Sola. Now Hicks to Sola. They'll walk, they'll fire. That shot is swept up by the glove of the southpaw in Sproul, the senior, getting another start tonight.
It's a tough start for Sproul, who's had to now defend 2 penalties early. But he's been able to answer the task each and every shot so far in this game.
Face-off won back by the Tigers off of the tie-up. Gotten back by the Jesuits. Hicks back up to Sola. Sola holds patiently back over to Hicks as he's walking down the half wall. On the forehand. Moving it down low in the corner now. Jesuits still holding the puck strong with Matt DeLuca. DeLuca sending it across the zone. Now walking the line. Here's Prep on the forehand. Here's the shot. Big block in front of the net. And it looked like it was Dean Scully. Nope, Teddy Sproul getting a skate on that one to force the block shot and to force the stoppage of play. Nice play by him. And the Tigers with a really nice kill so far.
Yeah, like we've said all year long, Tigers have had a good penalty kill. The numbers are there. They've been proving it. And maybe they can build some momentum off of this, which we say so often. A good PK could turn the tide for a team. Maybe that happens for Ridgefield.
10 minutes to go in the first. 5 minutes have gone by, still scoreless in this one. Prep has had 2 power plays. We're still on the second one, and it's just about to wind down. Walking the line is number 8 and Gavin Burke. He'll pass it on the half wall, back over to Burke up top. Manning the overload power play. Burke with the drop pass over to number 10 and Luca Bosco. Here's the shot from the half wall. Burke fires it, and it's blocked as it will go across the zone. Just about 30 seconds to go in this Prep power play. Applying some pressure is Timmy Gallagher, and it will do so well. Gallagher now entering the offensive zone from the right side. He'll hold, he'll fire, and that one is just wide. Past his former teammate, Charlie Rodriguez. Hertwig back over to Gallagher in front. The shot, it hits the post and stays out. Oh, what a chance for Timmy Gallagher.
Boy, oh boy. Very close.
I'm gone.
Now in front, the shot, oh, it's saved. The rebound out in front, Blockley passing it over to Gallagher and almost finishing on the play. Blockley fighting hard below the goal line, gets possession back for Ridgefield, passes it up to the point, here's the shot, and that one is saved and steered off into the corner. Carson Blockley now passing towards the center of the slot. Jake Hurst at the point, keeping that one in at the blue line. Timmy Gallagher still out there for a long shift. He'll head towards the bench for a change. Really nice forecheck still continuing here for the Tigers. Carson Blockley in that 2-3 left back position. Plays it down the half wall, and the Prep Jesuits are going to have to move the other way. Heading north, they'll hit the red line. They'll dump it in deep on Sproul. He'll steer that off into the corner. Blockley moving it over to Sproul. Now Ryan McNicholas heading south before going north. Still holding on the forehand. Now meandering out of his own zone. The backhanded pass out into the neutral zone. Gets back to his stick, and he'll hit the red line and dump it in deep. Forecheck on Rodriguez. Comes out of his net to play that one. Chipped pass by McNicholas, and now Prep trying to get out of their zone. They'll do so seamlessly. Brooks Reynolds, one of the captains for this Prep team, moving towards the center of the slot. Now passing it over. The shot on net. Big save by Sproul. Still hacking away at it, and it's gotten out. Shot from the point, blocked by Simonello. Simonello now hitting the high glass. Big save by Sproul once again. Tigers having more trouble getting that puck out of the zone, and now it finally is covered up by Sproul as the stoppage of play goes.
Wow, chances at both ends. This is the Prep's turn to sort of have a really good chance at breaking the score. Sproul in good position the whole way. Not every puck there got all the way to the net. And on the other end of the ice, take a look at this chance for the Tigers. That one off the pipe with speed.
Really good chance there for Timmy Gallagher, but the score! Matt DeLuca makes it 1-0. Jesuits right off the face-off. And Tigers are down 1. The Jesuits lead.
Yeah, they work quickly, especially in transition, and that's a very quick moving play off the draw. Rebound there, collected and deposited for the first goal. Not what you wanted to see for the Ridgefield Tigers, but plenty of time left as that one gets chipped over the blocker side. Or no, that was the glove side.
Sproul being the southpaw, that was the glove side, but it's DeLuca making it 1-0 Jesuits early in this first period. And a really nice shot from him off of the face-off. Hard determination got that goal. It was a greasy one, and Prep is up 1. Now the shot deflected on net. It's blocked before it can get there, and the Tigers trying to get out of their zone. It's Gallagher trying to move the puck towards Hertwig, and they can't get it out of the zone. Backhanded drop pass. Schlapbach intercepts that one. The Tigers still trying to get it out. Now Schlapbach back on the forehand. Reverses the side, and now the Tigers having some room to escape. They'll hit the red line, they'll dump it in deep. And they'll go off for a 5-man change. It was a long shift for those Tigers players. Looks like it's Chris Sola moving it for Prep. They'll hit the red line, they'll dump it in deep and go for a change of their own. Sola behind the net, stolen by Ridgefield. Now they'll try to make an indirect pass towards the flying wingerman, and it looks like it's McNicholas. Pass towards the slot, and it goes wide. Ian Breezak on the ice now for the Tigers. Taken from him by Brooks Reynolds. They'll move it over to number 19 and Connor Driscoll. Driscoll's dump in was on net, taken by the Tigers up the half wall, and now stolen back by Reynolds of Prep. Good battle for the puck here between Carson Blockley and Reynolds behind the net, but Reynolds comes away with it. Blockley still defending tightly. And the puck is in the corner, but it's a scrum for possession. 5 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the first. A wraparound pass towards the slot. Here's the shot from the point as it's blocked before getting on net. Reynolds holding possession patiently. Moving it over to the defenseman who takes a shot. And that one will rip wide. That one was from Aiden Ayers. The Tigers with Teddy Sproul clearing it for his brother on the backhand. It looks like it will get down the length of the ice, but no icing as it was on a curve and a tilt. Rodrigue out to play it for his defenseman. Almost kept in by the Tigers there, but now they're going to have to regroup in the neutral zone. Coming the other way now. It's tipped in at the red line, so no icing for Ridgefield. Good hit there from Clayton Walsh. And now coming the other way are the Jesuits. Luca Bosco entering the offensive zone from the left side. A pass towards the front, and it's stopped by Kirchner. Kirchner now with speed through the neutral zone. Trying to get around his man, can't do so, and the Tigers will hit the red line and dump it in deep. Checking up for the offsides is Kirchner. He'll now go on a forecheck, play some offense, but now he'll head toward the bench. Gotten through the neutral zone, stolen by McNicholas. And now he'll play it back to his defensive partner. Back to McNicholas in the neutral zone. On the backhand now, looking to move it towards Simonello, but instead he'll hit the red line, dump it in deep on net. So Rodriguez is going to have to cover that one up for a stoppage of play. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the first.
Yeah, right now, Tigers need to find an answer here. I would have expected a bigger response. They've had a few chances, but that one from long range was never really a threat. Beat the goaltender.
Face-off won by the Tigers. Now gotten into the slot. Here's the shot. It's blocked. Now the rebound. Another chance for Schlapbach. The backhanded pass towards the slot again. Seemed like there was a whistle on the play. There it is. It forward. Back towards the center. And McNicholas was tied up in front. He had his hands in the air looking for a call, but he won't get one. Now back out to the point. Now slap down low for McNicholas. McNicholas back up top. Here's the shot from the point. It's wide. Actually, it'll be stopped by the blocker. Now a pass in front of the net for Simonello. A try for McNicholas, and now it's stopped by Rodrigue and gotten out by Prep. Looks like they'll send it down the length of the ice, but it's going to be no icing as Blockley tried to jump up and grab it. Coming the other way is Pratt. Pass towards the middle of the slot for Matt DeLuca, and that one will escape out to the neutral zone. That one will go wide, but Prep was at the red line, so no icing. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first. Taken over by Kaseman. Over to Scully, and now he'll hit his man. Down on the breakaway on the backhand. The shot stuffed by Rodrigue. What a stop. Stoppage of play. It looks like the net went off after the save. And Rodrigue stands tall.
Yeah, incredible job there. Ridgefield, this is the way that they've been able to generate offense, is these quick little rushes, and that backhand move does not fool Rodrigue, who actually tried to replace the net himself in the middle of the play. And that is good sportsmanship, because we don't normally see that. Normally the whistle is blown at the first sign of the dislodgement. Let's see if the Tigers can get another chance like that.
Hertwig back up to the point. Here's the shot. It will be blocked before getting there. Now Gallagher collecting the puck behind the net and facing it up the half wall, trying to pass it over to Carson Blockley, but it's taken by Prep in the neutral zone. Here's the shot. It will be wide. Good hit in the corner there from Jake Kurtz, trying to get possession back for the Tigers. Jesuits dictating the pace of play in today's game so far. They are up 1, and the Tigers have had their offensive opportunities, just haven't finished and gotten on the scoreboard just yet. 2 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the first. There's a stoppage of play as it goes down the ice for an icing against the Tigers. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go in the first. Jack DeMarco in to take the face-off. It's one back by him. Dean Scully now moving it over to DeMarco on the half wall, trying to get it out of the zone. Kept him by Sola at the point. Here's the shot. It hits a couple bodies before getting there and steers off into the corner. Kirchner now for the Tigers, trying to get it out of the zone. He will do so handsomely, and now he still holds possession. He'll hit the red line. He'll dump it in deep for the Tigers on Rodriguez. He's out of his net to play that one over for number 8 and Gavin Burke. Burke moving forward with prep, and now a steal here by Clayton Walsh in the neutral zone. Pass out to the half wall. DeMarco will try to tip that into the zone, but Sola takes it from his own end, and he has a lot of space and time in the neutral zone to make a play. That's stopped by McNicholas as he jumped off the bench there. Just a minute and 20 seconds to go in this first period. Sent down the length of the ice by Kirchner, trying to hit a man flying through the neutral zone, and it looked like it was McNicholas, but just couldn't get the puck to him, icing against the Tigers.
Tigers trying to stretch the zone as best they can, but Jesuits doing a good job of trapping in the neutral zone, making it very difficult to get any kind of a break in to the offensive zone for Ridgefield.
Reynolds to take the face off. It's won by Ridgefield as it's slapped forward, but now taken here by Prep. And they'll have to escape out to the neutral zone before making a play on Sproul. The shot from the neutral zone is gloved down and played out. The Tigers coming the other way, heading north. Just a minute to go in the first. Kicking it to his stick now is McNicholas, but he's stopped there right at the tops of the circles, maybe just a bit in the slot. Gotten back by Ridgefield in the neutral zone. They'll chip it into the zone. Ryan McNicholas on the forecheck. To help him out is his partner in Angelo Simonello. Can't do anything there as it's now gotten out to the neutral zone. Blake Schlapbach trying to jump on that puck. Braden Kaseman plays it over for McNicholas on the half wall. McNicholas hits the red line, tries to get it on net because it looks like he was a little bit behind the red line. So no icing as he hits Rodriguez. And now it's stolen by the Tigers as they were coming on for a change. Bennett Rose now pass in front, and it almost got all the way to Walsh's stick. Will be a stoppage of play here. Seemed like the referee or the Fairfield prep coach wanted the high stick, and I think they got it. We'll see where the puck ends up for the faceoff.
Yeah, there were a number of high-pitched sounds I was hearing there. I wasn't sure which one was the whistle from the referee, but looks like ultimately there was one. It'll be a neutral zone face-off here, so no advantage here, but the Tigers have to generate some zone time on the offensive side.
Not much time left, just about 10 seconds to go in this first period. DeLuca now skating fast towards the slot, and it goes off into the corner. The Tigers will collect, and now they'll just hold it, as it looks like the time is going to expire. There's the end of the first. The Jesuits heading off for the first ice cut, up 1 on the road. The Tigers playing a pretty good game, just getting a little bit outworked in the corners. It's tough to keep them out of the offensive zone. They really cut through the neutral zone seamlessly, Christian.
Yeah, right now Jesuits have a lot of speed to their game. They're winning faceoffs, they're winning possession, and ultimately they dominated that period. You could see that's the replay of the big hit that ultimately was a penalty, I believe. And Tigers have had their fair share of chances. You saw that one off the post from Timmy Gallagher. There was a few more from the slot, and Rodriguez, the goaltender for Fairfield Prep, has been good each and every shot he's faced. Sproul also has been good tonight. He did give up the one goal. We're not going to fault him for that, as it was a rebound in front. But overall, good period of play. I'm looking forward to see what period 2 has in store for us, Michael.
Fans, stick around, stay tuned. We'll get an ice cut for the first intermission here once the ice is all set. We'll be back at center ice for puck drop for the second period. Tigers and Jesuits. Jesuits up 1. We'll see you then. And Tiger fans, welcome back. You're just about set for puck drop here to start the second period. The Winter Garden Ice Arena in Ridgefield, Connecticut. It's a 1-0 game right now. The Jesuits lead the Tigers. Pretty action-packed for first period, in my opinion. You know, the Tigers had their chances. Prep had probably a good amount of chances more than them, and they cashed in on one of them. It's been a pretty good game so far. But we are back with hockey action here with the Simonello face-off win for the Tigers. An indirect pass over along the boards to Braden Kaseman. Now Simonello below the goal line to try to get the puck out for the Tigers. Here's the shot from the point. It will be blocked before it can get on net. Ryan Hicks got his skate in front of that one, disrupting their own play. Simonello moving it over to Kaseman. It actually goes by Kaseman and is now in the possession of McNicholas, who will enter the zone from the right side. But it'll be stolen here by the Jesuits. Aiden Ayers now heading up the wall. McNicholas still forechecking hard. Braden Kaseman now drops down low from the point position, and Prep moving the other way. Prep wearing the black uniforms with the red pants, moving from right to left on your screen. And the Tigers wearing the white and orange accented uniforms, left to right on your screen. Rodrigue, the puck is directed to him. He's going to have to play that one out. And now it will be no icing on the Jesuits. I thought it was going to be an icing. That's why I paused for a second. Not sure I thought it hit a stick before getting into the zone. Now a pass in front from Brooks Reynolds. And that one is off the side of the net. And there's a stoppage of play off of the Trapper stop from Sproul. 13:38 to go in the second period.
Tigers right now need something to break their way, whether it be a bounce or maybe a power play. Something to give them a little bit of life right now. They need some offensive zone time, which is what I was getting ready to say at the end of the first period. We ran out of time, though. But now we got a fresh sheet of ice, as Shane likes to say, and a lot of time to do it. Oh, man, that's 2 times off the face-off. These Jesuits have had really good chances to score. First time they did.
The second time there, it was stopped by Sproul. Really nice stop there. But yeah, that play for the Jesuits, moving it forward on the face-off in the offensive zone, seems to be working for them, and it seems to be a drawn-up play that they've been using all season. From their own end, Prep moving forward with Jack Taylor. On the half wall, high off the glass, Kirchner will bat it down, and it's actually touched by a Jesuit stick. Number 17 and Henry Schwartz. So the Tigers will take it the other way, and Kirchner almost had a nice opportunity to let that one go in the slot. But it's stolen here by the Jesuits. They'll enter the offensive zone from the left side. Moving it towards the front of the net, but swift on that one there is the goal scorer, or no, the assist maker in Connor Driscoll. In the offensive zone, Joey Couch trying to shove it in, but it's stopped at the blue line. Gotten deep into the offensive zone for Prep. Along the wall. It's now shot at the point. That one will go wide after hitting a stick. And here's a stoppage of play, as it looks like it was offsides. 12 minutes, 19 to go in the second.
No, I don't believe that was offsides, Michael. That referee is shifting the net 1 inch to put it back on its pegs. But that's okay. Let's get a face-off here in the Tigers' end.
Now, the Jesuits goaltender, Charlie Rodrigue, his father, Danny Magic, or Danny Rodrigue, was a goaltending coach for the Tigers team in the 2020-2021 seasons and also 2019 season. He was a pivotal part in making the goaltender tandem in Schneider and Silliman work so well together. And his big thing in practice was having these massive NHL quality, pro quality pegs in the nets. Those things would never go off, but it's just a little bit dangerous to keep them so steady in the net, so they're going to have to shift a little bit, and we see that a lot here at the Winter Garden Ice Arena in Ridgefield. Gotten out to the neutral zone, the Jesuits hitting the red line and taking a big hit there from Simonello. Simonello lowering the boom. He slowed down his hits this season towards the end, and it looks like there's a penalty here on the play. And I think it's going to go to the Jesuits as Simonello was tripped up on that play. The Tigers getting their first man advantage opportunity with 11:25 to go in the second.
These Fairfield Prep Jesuits, these are a chippy bunch of players here. You can see them getting in on the hits early. And here, a leg gets stuck out. That's the Simonello hit that was earlier in the play. This play ends up developing into the penalty. As this play comes around, you can see the players come together. Right there is where the knees come together and ends up going the Tigers' way. We will have a power play in their favor. And this is exactly what the doctor ordered, Michael. If I was the doctor, I was the one ordering it.
Face off in the Prep zone. The Tigers holding possession. Bennett Rose now slapping it into an open corner. Ayers will beat him there, and he'll send it down the length of the ice. It'll be indirect off into the goal of Sproul. Now Timmy Gallagher gets hit big in the zone, but makes a very nice pass to complete the play. Kept in at the point by Hertwig. Hertwig now walks along the half wall, still holding on his forehand. Back over to Mason Blockley, who walks the line, takes a shot. That one is tipped on net, but it will just go wide after hitting the goaltender. And it's sent down the length of the ice, right back on the goaltender again. And Prep has really been hitting that target when they're sending it down to get some time on this man advantage shaven off. Just about 10:30 to go in the second period now. The Jesuits throwing it deeper in the Tigers' end. And Ridgefield's going to have to go for a regroup once again. Indirect pass over to Simonello. And there's a stoppage of play. It looked like it was an icing against the Tigers. Bennett Rose couldn't get a stick on that one, so the faceoff will be deep in the Ridgefield zone to the right of Sproul.
Tigers, not enough urgency right now. They got to be playing like it's a little bit later in the game. Taking too much time in their own end. Taking another look at that Simonillo hit there. And Tigers have been playing a physical hockey game. Timmy Gallagher has taken a number of hits so far in this game, but that one was probably looked worse than it really was as he absorbed a lot of that contact. He's okay. He got back into play, and Tigers are not afraid to play a physical brand of hockey.
That one, the quick shot right off the face-off by the goal scorer in Matt DeLuca. Really nice play drawn up by Prep once again in their offensive zone, but now the Tigers coming the other way. Clayton Walsh in the opposite end corner. Gotten out to the point for Blake Schlappak, moving it across the zone, and that one is collected by Prep and moved out. They'll enter the offensive zone from the left side. Holding it in the corner, a very nice hit by Simonillo to get his man off the puck. And the Tigers still on this man advantage. Simonillo now moving forward and passing over to Kurtz, who takes a big hit there from a Jesuit defenseman. Prep entering the offensive zone now, behind the goal line. Another big hit from this Prep forecheck. And now gotten down low, another hit from Schlappak. It's a physical game out there, as Christian was mentioning. 9 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the second period. Schlappak uses the goaltender in Sproul and the net in front of him as some protection. Makes an indirect pass up into the neutral zone, over for Simonillo. He'll stretch the zone, and now it's taken. But it will be an icing against the Prep Jesuits, as it's back to even strength hockey. So face off deep in the Prep zone. Still leading are the Jesuits over the Tigers 1-0 with 9:07 to go in the second.
Yeah, this is one of those games, Michael, where every single time you have the puck, you know somebody is trying to take your head off, and they're going to be coming full speed, trying to lay you out against the boards wherever you are on the ice. And one thing I don't like is where you almost see the players lining up for a slap shot check. Ends up being more of an elbowing than anything. Let's see if the referees continue to make calls.
Keeping it in at the point is Carson Blockley. Here's the shot. It was just whiffed on a tiny bit, and it steers off into the corner. Kirchner releases from the point. George Avalani now getting below the goal line. Kirchner almost keeping that one in, but now Prep goes the other way, heading north, entering the offensive zone from the center. Good poke check there from the Tigers, from Dean Scully. And now Prep moving it forward. Here's the shot. It will be blocked before getting there. Brooks Reynolds now takes over. Pass in front of the zone. And now Avalani sweeps it into the corner. Moving it across the ice. Bennett Rose trying to collect in the neutral zone. Dean Scully now trying to move it forward, but Prep will get possession and dump it deep into the Tiger end. Kirchner, backhanded pass over to Scully. Scully fakes another pass and moves it over to Ian Breezak. Breezak's got some room to work with, and he makes a pass over to Bennett Rose. Rose entering the offensive zone from the right side. He'll go for a change after he dumped it in deep. Avalani still in the forecheck. And now it's taken here, a loose puck in front of Sproul, in front of the net, and in the slot, but it's taken care of by the Tigers. Indirect pass by Craig Hertwig, can't get out of the zone. Moving the other way are the Jesuits. Schwartz with a shot from the left side, and that one will be sent back the other way by the Tigers. Schwartz will take a handle on it, and now he'll turn the puck over back in the Tigers' end. Taken here by Matt DeLuca of Prep. Here's the shot from the slot. That one can't get on target. Kept in at the point, taking a shot, and that one is blocked by the blocker of Sproul. Now Craig Hertwig moving forward towards the offensive zone. He'll now wrap that puck where Timmy Gallagher can try to get a forecheck on it. Releasing from the point there is a Tiger defenseman. Prep coming the other way, taking advantage of those miscues and mishaps that the Tiger defensemen continue to have. Wrapped along the boards, Mason Blockley with possession. High off the glass and out into the neutral zone, trying to hit Ryan McNicholas. And it's taken here by Jack Taylor. A backhanded pass over to McNicholas. Now McNicholas trying to hit the man who's alone. Here's the shot to score! He pops the water bottle. Timmy Gallagher ties it at 1.
And the celebration ensues right in front of his bench. Timmy Gallagher. And what a shot and snipe. Let's take another look at this. Goaltender Rodriguez wasn't ready. All of a sudden, Timmy Gallagher is right on him. And that is a
Oh boy.
all high school level release.
Look at that shot. Quick flick of the wrist, hitting the water bottle. Timmy Gallagher getting on a knee and showing off the Tiger logo. It is 1-1 early in this second period off of a booming shot from the top of the slot. Timmy Gallagher ties it at 1. What a shot, what a score, beating his former teammate, as those two players played together on the Connecticut Wolfpack and have played a very long time with each other, almost their whole youth career. I mean, that was a special goal from Timmy Gallagher. What a shot. What a pass to find him, too, streaking through the neutral zone. Very nice hit. And this game just got a heck of a lot more interesting. 1-1 late in the second period. I said early, but really there's 6 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this second period. And the Tigers have found their beat. Blake Schlapbach, a shipped pass all the way down the length of the ice. It will be an icing.
We had a great
6 minutes 23 to go in the second period.
We had a really good angle at that as it was happening live, as we had the angle. There was not a lot of room here as Rodrigue had come out of his crease there. You can see to cut off the angle. This is the look we had live. Gallagher on the break. Boom. I mean, it's just beautiful to watch.
And you can see right there, actually, Ryan McNicholas is late to join the party and the celebration because he took a massive hit to make a massive play, finding Gallagher streaking across the neutral zone, and Gallagher made no mistake with that opportunity as he ties it at 1. Tigers moving forward with Joey Couch. He'll hit the red line. He'll dump it in deep as he takes the hit and goes off for a change. Coming off the boards is number 3 in Clayton Walsh. He's had a pretty stellar senior season as it's his first full varsity season wearing black and orange. I've been very impressed with his game so far. Now in front of the net, the shot, the score! The Jesuits matching Gallagher's swagger, and they'll make it 2-1 on the road.
And there's their celebration right in front of their fans. And this is another one where, before you know it, here's the scoring chance. And Sproul just has no chance on that one, as it's basically a 1-on-0. You can see puck just finds the tape. Very quick play, very tough to defend, and the celebration paying homage to Gallagher's celebration. Hopefully that inspires them, gets the boys fired up here.
Couple of miscues from the defenseman there. Reminiscent of that United States team. That Jesuits player was found alone in the slot, just as Connor McDavid was for Canada, as he put the United States away in overtime to make it a 3-2 victory. But that goal from Henry Schwartz, number 17 of the Jesuits, makes it 2-1 here at the Winter Garden Ice Arena. It's chipped down the length of the ice by the Tigers, but no icing as it didn't have enough legs to get there. Timmy Gallagher, though, skating fast. He's definitely fired up after that last goal, and it's a pretty bad turnover here from the Tigers. Now the Jesuits get to go back to work, but good job for Mason Blockley being on the ice to get rid of the trouble. He's entering the offensive zone from the left side, still holding possession in the corner. And now Prep finally takes over. On the back end now. Brayden Caseman goes for a big hit. Now 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Big save there from Sproul. Steered off into the corner. Schlapbach takes a big hit, and now a nice hit from Caseman. Not sure who's going to go to the box, but with some of those extra shoves, it seems like both teams are going to get handed a penalty here. Seems like they're pointing towards Caseman.
Maybe he does have
both players.
Physical brand of hockey, as we mentioned. Here's a shot. Good save. This puck goes off into the corner, and that's where the festivities begin with that board. And then retribution here. He sticks up for his player. A little bit of extracurriculars there, I think. I'm not sure if they were going to have a power play, were the Tigers. If not,
I think they were. I think they were going to the power play there, and Caseman just kind of joined in a little bit late. The faceoff stays in the Tiger zone, so it does seem like it's going to be a 5-on-5 matching penalties. And Caseman, I do think he's got to stick up for his teammate there in that situation, though.
Just goes a little over the edge, though, Michael. He makes it to the point of taking the penalty, and I think, coming in as a rookie here, a freshman, That's just with experience he'll learn there, but Tigers are going to have a 4-on-4 opportunity, or actually they're going to keep it at 5-on-5, so no change as far as man advantage.
Just about 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the second period. Shot from the point is blocked before getting there. Prep clogs the middle of the ice so well in the offensive zone that a lot of their shots from the outside perimeter don't get there oftentimes because it's blocked by one of their own players or maybe even a defending player because they got to stay locked into their man. Now, Simonello getting buried from behind here. You know, and I think if that last hit was harder on Blake Schlapbach, then definitely would have been a major and the Tigers would be, you know, seeing 5-on-4 action here, or maybe even 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, and then the next 3 minutes be an undelayed power play. But they don't get that call, and they're going to have to do some work here to try to get back in this momentum game. Ice is tilted a little bit in favor of Prep so far, as they've dictated the speed of the game, and you definitely have to give them that credit. They've been playing a lot of teams that play fast-paced systems and really know those systems well. They take them to heart. And, you know, I think playing that much talent will definitely make your team better. And we've seen that with this Prep team. They look much better than the first time that the Tigers played them. And the Tigers, the same thing. They've also grown as a team tremendously.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Michael.
Moving forward, the Tigers. Taken by Prep.
Boy.
Now an alley-oop pass, and that almost looked like a really good opportunity for Prep now in front of the net. It will be blocked, and now definitely some extracurriculars after that play, but Clayton Walsh will just skate up to him, and there will be none. Maybe there's a penalty here coming for the Prep Jesuits, though. I think one of them is heading to the penalty box now.
Wow, what a great play there by Walsh to not actually take a penalty, but to just kind of skate over towards his opponent there after what was a very late little, you can see clearly covered, and that is a late slash at the goaltender's glove for sure. And here's the play. This is what I'm talking about. He doesn't take a penalty here. He just kind of puts his back into his opponent, and the referees will dictate the play from there. So that's the difference. Kaseman didn't do that, but now Tigers did do it, and now we have a power play.
Well, I think they learned from that play that Kaseman did. So you know what? Good on him to stick up for his teammate, and then the Tigers get rewarded in the end. Puck gotten out to the neutral zone. This is the Tigers' second chance on the power play. Their first one didn't look too smooth. They're down one. Big point in the game to get a man advantage opportunity, and if they can capitalize on it, well, we're in for a wild finish and a wild third period, and that's for sure. Brooks Reynolds in the corner now, battling for possession. Kirchner in to help out McNicholas. Gotten out to the point where Gallagher will walk the line and passes it over to Hertwig. Hertwig now plays it down low. Sola releases from in front of the net, and now almost keeping that puck in are the Tigers. Jesuits moving the other way. A nice move, and Mason Blockley is a brick wall and has so much offensive poise as well. The complete defenseman. A two-way defenseman, one would say. Very nice stop. He makes a pass now north. It's an odd-man rush. Opportunity for the Tigers. A whiff shot. Rebound for Gallagher. The shot. He scores! 2-2. Gallagher again!
Goodness. What a goal. What a night for Gallagher. He's taken 2 big hits, but he has made 2 big impacts on this hockey game. Second goal of the night. Rebound not cleared. Gallagher's the first one on. It puts it in the perfect spot. Absolutely excellent composure. Way to stay in the game, stay in the moment. Finds the back of the net and gets his second celly of the night. Even better than the first.
And you can see the excitement, the speed at which he was skating after he scored that goal. Right place, right time for Gallagher on that play. Mason Blockley makes a defensive stop in their own end, and he was pushing the plate forward, moves it over to Kirchner, whose shot was a little bit whiffed, but it ended up working out as Rodrigue wasn't expecting it. It goes off of his pad, and it's just placed perfectly for Gallagher to finish that one off. That's his second goal of the game, and now in front of the net, big stop from Sproul. as Simonello had given up a wild turnover in front of the Tiger net.
Yeah, can't do that. Tigers need to maintain their composure right now defensively. Can't allow the quick answer again.
This is an exciting game. Very physical from both sides. I think Ridgefield is matching Prep's physicality. It looks like we're going to get both players. I believe it's Schlapbach and also Schwartz heading to the penalty box here. This is a chippy one. I mean, these two teams do not like each other. Whenever you had Fairfield Prep scheduled on the calendar, you had jitters that entire week, but you were damn excited to play in that game. Whether it was a road game or a home game, really fun to play Prep at any time in the season. So Schlapbach, I think, is going to get the initial penalty right there.
Yeah, and you can see both players are cross-checking there, so you can see they both deserve to go to the box there. But right now in Winter Garden Ice Arena, we both know it well. It's a cold, echoey rink. There's a lot of people in there right now, and Tigers haven't seen this all year. We haven't seen a crowd this big, so I think that's playing a factor because everybody can hear the shouting from the stands. And that's playing a role.
Shot from the point, swallowed up there from Sproul. He'll make the stop with the trapper, and he'll get the stoppage of play. Here's the play again that sent both the players to the penalty box. The hand of the referee was originally in the air for that play, and then Schwartz was definitely giving a couple extra shoves and hits into Schlapbach. So both of them will go to the box 5-on-5. It remains. And I think I was a little bit too early in the pregame when I was talking about the amount of fans that Prep brings. I mean, this is a live rink, and I think this is actually, like you said, probably the biggest turnout that we've seen all year. It's good to see. I think I was a little bit too early to speak on it, though.
Well, I appreciate you even mentioning it again, but yeah, I think the crowd turnout has been impactful, like I mentioned, and Tigers right there benefited from the fact that the retaliation penalty matches their minor. So that even though the referees are making calls, these teams have to maintain their composure if they want to benefit from it.
Both teams playing physical, as we've been stating. Now a pass in front. Here's the shot. Big save by Sproul. Coming up large at the top of the crease. And really only covering that up with his pad as it was under his pad. Not even getting his glove down there for some extra protection. As you can see it from behind the net here. A turnover at the top of the zone. Big save by Sproul. And he just lets his pad settle on top of the puck there for a stoppage of play. Very nice
close,
job.
Yeah, just gets it down in time. Just like you mentioned, Sproul has been good in this game. He's had the majority of the action near him, and he's had the answer for the majority of the time.
Face-off one again forward by number 16 in Matt DeLuca. Sent down the length of the ice. And it will be a stoppage of play once again. Face-off deep in the Ridgefield end. 18 seconds to go in this second period. Now, it should be said that there have been a lot of last-second goals in many periods this season for and against the Tigers. Notably, last game, last Thursday against the Blue Wave, Darien had scored 2 end-of-the-period goals. One in the first period, one in the second period to get back in the game and to erase the deficits only being 1. It doesn't seem like Prep's going to have that same juice to do that and to go up as we go into the second intermission. Time winding down. Players seem to be slowing down. But just a bit more time as there's the final buzzer. I was waiting for it. But after 2-2, the Tigers really brought it to the Jesuits at the back half of that period. 7 minutes and under, I mean, you could see the sparks flying from that Tiger team.
Yeah, 2 goals from Timmy Gallagher in that period. They had the answer quickly after Gallagher got his first of the night from the Jesuits. They potted it, and then, you know, when that Selly came out from the Fairfield Prep player there, you just wanted to see Timmy Gallagher get his revenge. He was able to do that with that second goal. This is the first one. Absolute water bottle popper, as Michael mentioned at the time.
Boy. Let's see it again. I mean, wow.
Yeah, this was the angle we had live. I mean, whew, just an absolute picture-perfect shot. Shows the Ridgefield Tiger logo. And then here was the Fairfield Prep goal? Oh no, we
I
had a
believe
lot
this
of
was the penalty that-
extracurriboth. Yeah, there
that
was a
sent,
lot of
both players to the
extracurriculars in
box.
that. Yeah, from both teams for sure. And, it's just been a lot of action both ways. I'm really excited to see what this third period holds. Timmy Gallagher was able to get an answer back, and that was the one right there. And you can see him selling on the right side of your screen. One more look at this rebound. Poked right to him. Gallagher makes no mistake. We've got drama coming up in the third.
Stick around, stay tuned for third period action. The Tigers 2, the Jesuits 2. We'll be back. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. The Winter Garden Ice Arena in Ridgefield, Connecticut for tonight's exciting matchup that is 2-2 between the Tigers and the Jesuits here on the Tigers' home ice. Andrew Sproul, the senior, has been playing fantastic so far in this game. Charlie Rodriguez, the sophomore goaltender for Prep, has also been standing on his head. The Tigers got a few more chances in that period than they did in the first, and they looked a lot better, pushing the pace of play and dictating the style of the game and how it will be played for that second period. That's exactly what they did. Let's see what they can do in the third period here. They tied it up 2-2. Who's to say they can't come all the way back and win this game? A lot in store here in the third period as we get set to go to center ice for the puck drop. And here is the face-off. We're about set. Angelo Simonello wins it back. And we're ready to go here in the third period. Mason Blockley using that patience to move it over to his defensive partner. And now the Tigers moving forward strong. Kirchner trying to get around his defenseman in Sola. Angelo Simonello in to help him out in the corner. Battling for possession, Sola and Simonello. Kirchner in to help out Simonello, and he'll slap it down low. Matt DeLuca holding it on the forehand, moving forward for the Jesuits. Through the neutral zone, hitting the red line, dumping it in deep. Behind the net, Mason Blockley carries the puck for the Tigers, moving it back over for Simonello. Simonello now dropping it back again for Kirchner. Kirchner trying to get around his man, getting it out of the zone, but can't do so. Stuffed on the half wall by the Prep forecheck. Kept in at the point, Matt DeLuca holding it on his forehand. Fake pass to the point, and now still holding possession is DeLuca, but now taken here by Kirchner of the Tigers. He'll hit the red line, he'll dump it in deep, and the Tigers will go for a full five-man change. 14 minutes to go in the third period, and in regulation time. Good forecheck here from the Tigers, but their pass back to the defenseman to try to get a neutral zone regroup went haywire and went on net, so Sproul had to make the stop. Timmy Gallagher hitting the red line, dumping it in deep on Rodriguez. It'll go right over the net, as I thought Rodriguez actually swiped that one up with his glove, didn't do so. And now Prep going the other way, an odd man rush opportunity here, 2-on-1 across the zone. Here's the shot, can't get it off. Now a pass in front, and that one can't get stuffed in. Sproul standing tall at the top of the crease to put a pad in front of that pass, and Prep can't get a shot on net for that golden opportunity. Tigers going to work trying to get the puck out of the zone. It looks like a Prep player is down behind the play. And since they just touched the puck up, they will blow the whistle. Face-off looks like it's going to be deep in the Prep zone. And credit to that player. I'm not sure who it was, but he took a spill and tried to get up as fast as he could, so he couldn't stop the game, but he ended up doing so. Hopefully he's all right. He skated off, so it seems like he'll be okay. But face-off deep in this Prep zone. Tigers trying to go to work now. Kaseman losing that draw, and that one is played up and out into the bench. So it will be another face-off deep in the Prep zone. 13:05 to go in the third.
I think that would have been a delay of game if we were playing in the NHL tonight.
Face-off one back here from Ridgefield. Walking the line is Blockley. Now moving it back over to Breezak, and he had some time and space to move that puck. And instead of Breezak, it was actually Braden Kaseman, my mistake. He was at the top of the circle and a prime scoring opportunity. Blockley hitting the red line, dumping it in deep, and it looked like Avalani had checked up on the offsides. It looked like he didn't from the referee's perspective. Here's this shot. It goes off of a leg, and it looked like it was going high into the mesh netting, but the Tigers slapping it down the length of the ice. It will be an icing against the Tigers. 12 minutes, 31 seconds to go in the third.
Both these teams are going to be looking to see who cracks first as this third period of play. Things are going to start to tighten up as every single play becomes crucial.
The puck gotten out of the zone by Ridgefield. Bennett Rose hitting the red line, passing it over to his wingerman in Ryan McNicholas, and they can't get anything going there. Simonello defending the middle of the neutral zone, but Prep will get around him. Here's the shot. The southpaw will swallow that one up with the glove, and it will be a stoppage of play. 12 minutes, 16 seconds to go in the third.
Be interesting to see how many shots Fairfield has put on net in this game. My guess right now would be nearing or over 20.
And it seems like Britain had taken a lot of shots in the game on Thursday against Darien. He was getting peppered in the first two periods. In the third, it slowed down a little bit. And of course, in overtime, Darien was bringing the pressure. The shot from the point will be tipped on net, but swallowed up there from Sproul. No trouble from him. As Grayson Walker was trying to get a stick on that in front of the net. Face off to the left of Sproul in the Ridgefield zone.
Yeah, these are good games to showcase a goaltender as far as their skill set, and Tigers have given up a lot of shots, as you mentioned, in the last few.
Blake Schlappak now from below the goal line trying to wrap that puck out of the zone. Kept in by Shahai. And now the Tigers finally able to get the puck out. McNicholas with the forecheck. Now a deeper forecheck from Simonello trying to get a skate on that puck to work it free for the Tigers, but Prep holds on to possession. They'll dump it in deep. Now the Tigers getting it out of the zone. Simonello holding on the backhand. He'll hit the red line. He'll dump it in deep. He'll go for a change. That's a 5-man change for the Tigers. Or it looks like it might just be the 3 forwards getting fresh legs. Timmy Gallagher on the forecheck. Moving forward is Gavin Burke. Still holding possession. He's hit off the puck there as it steers off into the corner. Really nice defensive play by Blake Schlappak. Now Blockley buried in the corner by Burke. Now the Tigers trying to get the puck out of the zone. Having some trouble. Here's the shot from the point. It will be wide. Wraps along the boards towards the near side on the blue line. Now a backhand try towards the net. It will be stopped by Schlappak, trying to go high off the glass and can't get it out, but finally Gallagher will help him out. And it will be an icing against the Tigers. Face off deep in the Ridgefield end with 11:03 to go in this last period of regulation time.
Yeah, multiple icing so far, and easy steer away first from Sproul, but Fairfield, number of chances so far here in this third period. And again, they've played the majority of this game in the offensive zone. That's something the Tigers have got to try to cut back on.
Really nice play from Ian Breezak, moving the play north here for the Tigers. Prep putting the puck into open ice, slapping it as they hit the red line. Scroll out of his net to play it down softer for Carson Blockley. Now the Tigers moving forward. Teddy Sproul, Andrew Sproul's brother, now playing it out on defense for the Tigers. Trying to get it out of the zone, can't do so. Jack DeMarco was trying to help him out and still was unsuccessful. Now it will get out as the player was changing. Tyler Cooley off of the bench for the Jesuits. He'll come out to help out. But the Tigers will hit the red line. They'll dump it in deep. The Jesuits moving forward. A stretch pass across multiple zones, and that shot will be ripped wide. Dean Scully moving it over to Carson Blockley. He's having trouble getting the puck out of the zone, but now they'll hit Kirchner on the left wing. Tried to move that forward with Simonello, but now Prep coming the other way. Matt DeLuca holding it on the forehand. Cutting towards the center. Here's the shot, and it goes around and behind the net. Almost beating Sproul was DeLuca, and that would have been his second of the game, tying Gallagher for most goals in this individual game.
Boy, DeLuca employing some quick speed there as he cut right to the net very quickly. Wasn't able to get a real strong shot off, though.
Sent back deep into the Ridgefield zone. Just about 9 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this third period. McNicholas moving it forward for Simonello. He now has some room. On the forehand, still with room. Here's the shot. Big rebound comes out, and Rodrigue stands tall. Another big save from him. Here's the shot from the point for the Tigers, and it just slips wide of the post. Kirchner now in the corner, fighting for possession for Ridgefield, trying to move it down low. On him is Aiden Ayers. They're trying to get the puck out. It's kept in here at the slot. Now passing it down low. Here's Simonello with the shot. It's blocked in front of the net. Doesn't even get on goal as Charlie Rodrigue had his defenseman make the block for him. Really nice job to get in front of that puck. And the Tigers' chance is thwarted.
2 scoring chances on the play for the Tigers. Before that, Jesuits had one. This was what we were talking about before, where not a real strong shot, but cut all the way to the net. And then on the other end of the ice, Simonello had 2 really strong shots. And right now, Rodrigue is answering the bell.
Face-off won by the Tigers. Walking the half wall is Blockley. The shot is deflected wide of the net. Avalani now in to help his player out. So is Clayton Walsh, and Prep can't get the puck out of the zone. It's just riding the blue line, and Avalani's going to have to regroup that with the Tigers defenseman. Pass over to Clayton Walsh. He's going to slap that into the zone, and it looks like it's going to be stoppage of play. Rodrigue might have covered that one up. Yes, he did, as it ended up corralling on his stick. He'll cover that one up for a stoppage of play. 8 minutes, 36 seconds to go in this third. These two teams remain tied with the faceoff deep in the Prep zone.
Tigers doing their best to trap the puck in. You can see their defenders are pinching every single play, and they just have an extra guy back.
Looks like the defenseman on Prep took a shot on his own net. The forecheck for Craig Hertwig, now wrapping the puck along towards the far end. Trying to keep that one in, and does so well is Schlappach. Craig Hertwig in the near side corner. Drops that one for the cycle. Here's Timmy Gallagher going in for the forecheck. Really nice hit from him. And it stirs up some controversy behind the goal line. Still battling, and very nice hits along the wall is from Gallagher. Tigers still going to work on the offense. Passing in front for Hertwig, and that one will go by his stick. Caseman having trouble keeping that one in, and it looks like it's a breakaway opportunity here for Prep. On the forehand, the shot, the score! Connor Driscoll makes it 3-2 Jesuits, and after so much offensive pressure from the Tigers, it's Fairfield Prep who scores the next goal.
Oh, similar replay to the Timmy Gallagher goal, where the goaltender is just not ready for this play to develop so quickly. And this is just a clear break. Finds a lower area of the net. It was either the 5-hole or the lower right-hand corner there. And the selling right in the same spot Timmy Gallagher was selling the second goal of his game. We've got ourselves a 3-2 hockey game now.
Driscoll now makes it 3-2. Jesuits lead on the Tigers. It looked like Ridgefield had so much momentum throughout this entire third period. They were outplaying the Jesuits for most of the time. They keep the puck in again in the offensive zone with Kirchner's stick, but he's bodied off of it. The Jesuits will hit the red line, but now they'll still hold possession. The shot is on net. Nice save from Sproul, and he'll stop that one up. 7 minutes, 32 to go in this third period. Lots of chatter in front of Sproul and in the Tigers zone.
Yeah, and you can see again, we're just talking about how Sproul was kind of resting up against the crossbar up until he's already at the high circle. And that puck was ripped. Quick release again.
Here's a partial breakaway opportunity for the Tigers. McNicholas in alone on the goaltender. What a save from Rodrigue. Stopping Ridgefield's chance to tie it up. McNicholas now passing up to the point. Here's the shot. It will be stopped. And now corrals just to the side of the net. Keeping it in again is the Tigers. Wrapping it down low for McNicholas. They can't keep it in, and they will do so on the second try, but Prep finally gets it out. Here's another offensive opportunity for Prep. What a hit there from Kirchner as he gets around to his man. And it looked like they called him for a penalty. Oh, boy.
What's the call? Is it head contact or... What is the call? He definitely had the puck.
If we could only know, it definitely isn't an interference. Yeah, he definitely had the puck. And maybe it could be an interference as he lost it there. But I don't really see how that's head contact whatsoever.
No, I don't know. I mean...
Shoulder to a little bit high.
It definitely looked worse than it was, Michael. And a power play for the Jesuits right now, taking 2 minutes off of what is already a very short clock here in the third period. Tigers have had some shorthanded goals, though, this season. And this is our 20th game. So short sample size, but they have had the ability to get this done in a shorthanded scenario.
Just about 6:50 to go in this third period. Rodrigue coming out of his net to play that puck. And it almost goes haywire. But now Prep coming the other way. Entering the offensive zone from the right side. Driscoll, the recent goal scorer, and if the score stays the same right now, the game-winning goal. Ian Breezak hit off the puck there. Still moving forward, trying to get on Sola and force him to make another pass. He will do so as he moves it over to DeLuca. DeLuca holding it on his backhand. Makes a backhanded pass over to Sola on the indirect. Chris Sola plays it forward. The Tigers corralling in their own end. Blockley has time and space, and they're on the penalty kill trying to break some time, and that one almost got to a really good opportunity there for Walsh, and it looks like it will be a stoppage of play.
Offsides? Interesting. I didn't think the Tigers had broken the zone. We don't have a great angle
I
at
didn't
it,
think either.
There is some arguing as far as what Fairfield Prep is seeing. But regardless, we're going to have a face-off. It's not too big a deal. There is a conversation going on that you can see on your screen.
Yeah, I think the prep coaches actually had agreed with you. I don't think they thought that the Tigers had broke into the zone, so why would the face-off be placed there? But we restart now. DeLuca holding now across the zone. Here's the shot. That one will go wide. Hicks over to Sola. That one-time opportunity is stopped by Sproul. He'll cover that one up. 5 minutes, 43 to go in this third.
Yeah, right now it's crunch time already, as the Tigers have to kill this off, and then they've got work to do. Let's take a look at some of the physical play that we've been seeing on rebound, quick cover up, and takes a couple of Tigers there to make sure there's no sticks in front. Jesuits have not been afraid to hack away at the puck when the goaltender has it.
They were called for a penalty, which actually led to Gallagher tying the game at 2. Ryan McNicholas doing all he can to get the puck out of the zone. He does so. Very nice forecheck from him. Now Teddy Sproul taking advantage of this time that he has been given. He'll go high off the glass and out of the zone, but now Prep will head the other way. Teddy Sproul closely defending. Now Carson Blockley closely defending. Looks like Luca Bosco has possession of the puck on the far side corner. Broden Baum now. Back out to the point. Prep will walk the line. They'll fire the shot, and that one will go off of a body and out of play. 4 minutes 53 to go in the third. And just a tiny bit more on this Prep power play.
So this is an interesting situation here for the Tigers, because they've had a number of breakaways in this game. They're going to have a chance to get a guy out of the box, maybe hang him a little bit higher up if they win the draw, get a high chip out. Actually, there's 5 guys out there, so looks like we're back at full strength.
Face-off one back here from Ridgefield as they shove it forward. It looked like Timmy Gallagher was almost sprung ahead for an odd man rush and a breakaway opportunity. He would have had the chance to complete his hat trick. Good forecheck here from the Tigers in the neutral zone. It is 5-on-5 once again. Kaseman couldn't get that to his man. Here's the shot, and a nice blocker stop from Sproul, and that one will go out of play off of his blocker. 4 minutes 27 to go in the third.
Yeah, I think Richards has got to be thinking about taking a timeout soon. Kind of just settle the boys down, get a game plan together, get Simonillo fresh legs, get everybody fresh legs. Probably going to wait until we get a little bit more possession here. Tigers need to win a face-off.
Not much time left for them to do anything in this period. But hopefully it's enough time for the Tigers to be able to tie this game and hopefully force overtime. Driscoll now moving it forward for the Jesuits. Avalani in the neutral zone, battling hard for possession. He'll get it with Clayton Walsh's help. Gotten down the length of the ice by the Jesuits. No icing as it hit off of a body. Dean Scully makes a pass out to the wing. The Tigers hitting the red line, dumping it in deep. And they'll go for the forecheck. Here's the shot from the half wall from Kirchner, and that one will go wide. Bennett Rose now at the point. That puck goes right off of his stick as it just comes to him. And it will be sent down the length of the ice, so not a terrible play from Rose. Icing against Prep. 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go in the third. 3-2 the Jesuits lead the Tigers.
Yeah, this has to look like a power play now for Tigers for the rest of this game. But Prep is not a team that really just starts to play like to hold a lead. They're going to continue to put offensive, and that makes it very difficult for a Tigers team right now that needs to get some pressure and needs to get a tying goal.
Simonello now on the forecheck. Solot trying to get it out of the zone. He will do so successfully as Schlappach was unsuccessful in keeping it in with his hand. McNicholas on the forecheck. Here's the turnover. The Tigers get the puck. They'll try to wrap the puck along the boards towards the near side. Now McNicholas with the shot. It's tipped on net, and the big rebound comes out all the way to the point where Mason Blockley will fight for possession with Liam Pooley. Pooley now gets hit hard in the Tigers' end from Simonello. And now Matt DeLuca takes hold for Prep. Taken back by Ridgefield. Schlappach over to Blockley. If there's anyone that you want moving the puck up for the Tigers, it's probably Blockley. That long stride does him wonders in the neutral zone. He can really fly through it. Here's the pass in front of the net. Here's a shot, and that one will be wide. Kicks out to Sproul, and he'll get a glove over that one to stop the play. 2 minutes 38 to go in the third.
Yeah, these Jesuits are very quick and they're shifty, so it's very difficult to, even when you have possession, to maintain it. Tigers were able to cause a turnover there, but not able to really maintain any possession.
Face-off one back here by Prep. Now Reynolds goes to work behind the goal line and behind the net. Shot towards the front of the slot will be batted off and into the corner. Schwartz on the forecheck for Prep. Now Driscoll on it. Schwartz gets possession, passes it over to Reynolds in front, and they can't do anything. Driscoll now holding possession. Back over to Schwartz. Good stop there by the skate of Dean Scully. Now Craig Hertwig hitting the red line, dumping it in deep. Looks like the Tigers are going to jump on this one first. Timmy Gallagher. Possession looming, and now gotten back out to Hertwig. He's taken down on the play, and we're not sure who's going to get the call. It looks like the Tigers are going to go to the box. There's a hooking call. Not sure who's going to go. Referee still hasn't skated the player there. Maybe it is on Prep, as it looks like Schwartz is headed to the bench/box upset. Yeah, I mean, right there, there's a hook. It's pretty clear. So it's the Tigers getting the power play opportunity. And it looks like Matt Richards, the interim head coach for this Tigers team, will call a timeout and will try to draw something up. The Tigers now on the man advantage, only down one with 1:55 to go in this third period. Massive opportunity for the Tigers here. If they can make good on this power play chance, then they can force this overtime period and hopefully skate away with a win on home ice. That was a big first goal there for Prep. Timmy Gallagher tying it up with a nice goal of his own. And then just in front of the net, Schwartz, who just took the penalty for the Jesuits, celebrated in front of his student body and his crowd there. Kirchner had a shot that was whiffed on a little bit, and the rebound just popped out to Gallagher oh so nicely. Connor Driscoll right there, you can see, scoring the goal on Sproul, grabbing some ice and saying, oh yeah, it's 3-2 now.
That's the Subban sweep, I think.
I like that. I think that is exactly what that is.
Yeah, right now, like I called for earlier, now Richards is going to take his timeout. Pretty ideal timing with a $1:55. You're almost going to get a full 2 minutes out of this power play. And it was interesting on this penalty call. It looked like both guys could have been guilty of the hook. But luckily, Tiger's going to get the power play here. And we're going to be able to see what happens.
It was tough there. I really did think the Tigers were going to go to the box because of how Craig Hertwig had reacted, but he was the one who was hooked on the play, so I think he was just trying to draw the penalty, and he did so well.
It also seemed like the Jesuits had possession and the whistle wasn't blowing for a moment.
And I think that's what also confused me, because as soon as Kirchner had touched the puck, the whistle blew, but nevertheless, we have a power play opportunity for the Tigers. Blockley with the shot. It's stopped here from... It was loose. You can hear it from the crowd. as Rodriguez stood tall in front of the crease, and he made a nice stop, but the puck was always free.
Boy, a lot going on there. Let's take another look. As Tigers able to set up possession, get some traffic in front. Looks like the rebound's going to go in. And they blow the whistle very quickly.
Now face-off outside of the zone. Not sure why that is. I think it was because of Kirchner. He was mixing up some trouble in front of the net.
Yeah,
Angelo Simonello in to take the face-off. There's another stoppage of play. Unsure why. Looks like the defenseman was not lined up. Oh, nope. They're moving the face-off down deep into the prep zone. Very confusing.
So normally the rule is if the defender comes past the hash marks, that will cause the face-off to come outside the zone. But in this case, Kirchner was already below the hash marks on the play.
Gallagher now takes hold of possession, moves it over to Blockley, who walks the line. Here's the shot. It's tipped past the net. So close to going in. Hertwig moves it over to Blockley. He'll walk the line patiently. Back over to Hertwig in the corner. Hertwig back to Blockley at the point. Winds up for the shot. Back over to Hertwig playing a game of pass. Backhanded drop over for Simonello. He's behind the net in Gretzky's office towards the front of the net where Bennett Rose was waiting for the puck. Now it goes off of him. Simonello with the shot on net. And he now holds it as he faked it, and he faked me out as well. Sent down the length of the ice. It is an empty net opportunity for the Jesuits, and it will not be an icing because of the power play that the Tigers hold. So it is 6-on-4 here. Blockley moving the pressure up and the play up. Headed north for the Tigers. He'll hit the red line. He will not dump it in. He'll enter the offensive zone from the left side. He's kicked off the puck there from Burke. Now a battle for possession. Blockley, it's in his feet. Now to his stick. Passing it over. Here's the shot. It's soft. Now it's on net. Simonello passes it out to the corner. Hertwig over to the point. Blockley back over to Hertwig. Now holding on the forehand. Pass over across the zone. The shot. And it will just go over the net. Gallagher was so close to finishing off the hat trick.
Oh my, the hats would have been absolutely flying, Michael. Unbelievable chance. And he shoots it. He's got room there, and it goes off the crossbar and out. You can see the frustration immediately. It almost looked like he was starting to celebrate the goal. I got excited for a moment, but looks like now timeout. Fairfield prep almost will give Richfield more of an advantage now to set up a play on the offense.
I absolutely say so. Yeah, Matt Richards can go to work on the board now. Let's see what he draws up here. I wouldn't be surprised if they try to go with that four-handed draw, trying to push it forward and then have Simonello and McNicholas connect on that play where they get a shot from the dot. But there's a lot of ways you can go about this last 23.5 in this third period, trying to tie it up and trying to force an overtime period here on home ice in front of the hometown fans. This has been an exciting hockey game from start to finish. I mean, here are the highlights from the entire game. It's been really, really great from both of these squads. Physical game, demanding on both sides of the puck for both teams. Both goaltenders standing tall on the tops of their creases, making really nice and timely saves for both of their clubs. It's been a fun one in today's game, and I'm sure this last 23 seconds will not disappoint.
Well, Tigers have the best chance of the game right then and there. Timmy Gallagher, the hats would have been absolutely flying out of the right-hand side of the bleachers. But there's still a chance for him. Power play plus the empty net makes it 6-on-4, two-man advantage. Got to have two men in on this draw. Everybody's got to be crashing the net.
Angelo Simonello wins it back. Now it's over to the point. Here's the shot. It will get on net, but what a stop from Rodriguez.
One more chance.
Over to Blockley. He's pressured tightly. Now over to Gallagher. Here's the shot. Big rebound comes out, and now we'll go all the way out to Blockley. And it looks like that will be enough for the Jesuits to capture the victory against the Tigers. Oh, boy. It will be an icing, but there's the final buzzer. You can see the Jesuits flooding the ice and flooding the goaltender. What a game from Charlie Rodriguez and the rest of the Jesuits program. And a really nice job from the Tigers as well. Prep will take this game, this rivalry matchup, 3 8-2 in the most dramatic of ways. What a game.
Boy, oh boy, what a game indeed, Michael. And you're right, that last 23 seconds did not disappoint. Tigers were able to get a few shots, couple on net, couple deflected away, and just come up one short tonight. Timmy Gallagher, what a game from him. He had 2 goals, and he nearly had that hat trick there. A hard-hitting game. We were seeing a lot of that tonight. Some good goals on both ends, though. As we're taking another look at the highlights from tonight's action, it was hard-hitting. And like I said, every single time you had the puck, you had to expect someone was going to go try and lay out like that. Timmy Gallagher, look at that first shot he had. Absolute snipe.
And it was a really good game, and yeah, to say the least, it was definitely physical. Both sides of the puck had to be managed well from both teams. Gallagher finished off both of his chances very well. He had a third one with 23 to go, 23 seconds that is, and
yeah, we got to see that.
Ringed it off the crossbar. We're going to have to. I mean, what a game from both sides. That was the penalty that sent the Tigers to the power play to make it a 6-on-4 right there. The hooking on Hertwig. It was a fantastic game from Hertwig, Gallagher, and the rest of the Tiger crew. 3 stars of tonight's game. I think the third star has got to go to number 31, and Charlie Rodriguez faced upward of 25 shots against this Tigers team. He played really well, as you can see him at center ice with Timmy Gallagher. Lifelong friends, those two. They've played hockey with each other for many years now. Of course, obviously not this season, but last season they were on the same team as well. It's really, really incredible stuff. The second star of this game, I think it's got to be number 13, Timmy Gallagher for this Ridgefield Tigers squad. 2 goals, the only 2 goals that the Tigers had scored in this one. Really good game from him. Really good all-around game as well. Had a couple nice defensive plays. And the first star of this game has got to be the game winner. Number 19, Connor Driscoll. He scored the 5-hole breakaway goal against Andrew Sproul. It was a really nice shot from him to beat the goaltender and to get the Jesuits the W on the road. The Tigers finish off their 20-game regular season with a loss at home against the Fairfield Prep Jesuits, but more hockey action awaits us. The FCAC tournament is close to becoming reality. On Monday, the Tigers will face the Fairfield Mustangs at 8 p.m. for the FCAC quarters here at the Ridgefield Winter Garden Ice Arena in Ridgefield, Connecticut. From all of us here at MVP TV, Christian Conchator, Justin Couette, Joey Delgado, Liam McNeely, and myself, Michael Conchator, we all thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Tigers Hockey. We will see you in 2 days, Monday night at 8 p.m. for Tigers versus Mustangs. We'll see you later. Have a nice night.